If you're not manifesting the life that you want right now, I want you to answer a question for me. How are you using your mind? Are you using your mind to dream up the most amazing life possible? Constantly manifesting your dreams, visualizing, meditating on it, consuming your mind with all of these amazing, beautiful dreams? Or are you using your mindset to tap into that fear, lack, and scarcity mindset? Are you constantly worried, fearful, thinking about things you don't want to have happen? Which mindset do you have? Hey guys, I'm Dina and welcome back to my channel. So today we're talking about how to use your mind. Are you currently using your mind to create the most amazing life? Or are you tapping into that fear, lack, scarcity mindset all the time? We have over 60,000 thoughts every single day. What are those thoughts that you're having? Are you using your mind to think about the most amazing things happening to you? Manifesting your dreams, visualizing, putting your mind to work, using your imagination to visualize? Or are you using your imagination to think of the worst possible scenario? Thinking about your fears happening, worried about something happening, being fearful all the time that something you don't want is coming to you? What are those thoughts you're having every single day? Because it's all of those thoughts, the combination of them, that's creating that mindset you have. Your mind is the most amazing supercomputer there is. You have the ability to imagine and create things. That's such a cool superpower that we carry. It's so important to know that you're the one creating this. You have that power. You're the one recycling those thoughts every single day. Start paying attention to your thoughts. If you're having trouble doing this, write them out. Maybe record yourself talking. Start paying attention to all those thoughts you're repeating every single day. It's so important to be cognizant of what you're saying, what you're thinking, because it's creating your world. The mindset you have is programmable. You're programming your mind with your thoughts. You have that power. So I ask you, what are you thinking about? Are you thinking about the most amazing life? Using your imagination to create this dream life for yourself? You're manifesting everything you want? Or are you using your imagination to manifest what you don't want? Thinking about all the things you don't want to have happen? Are you stuck in that fear mindset, worried about the worst thing happening? Are you always going to that fearful state of this might happen and that might happen, and then in the future this could happen? Stop and ask yourself, think about this. It's so important to pay attention to your thoughts. Your thoughts are creating your entire world. Now, the cool thing about this is that your thoughts are creating your world. That's so amazing and exciting. You can create the world you live in by using your thoughts. The creation process is so exciting. It's so much fun creating your dream life. It's so cool that we have this imagination to dream up whatever we want and then create it. Get into that excited feeling that you have that power to create whatever you want with your thoughts. Once you become aware of what you're thinking, use it to your advantage. Use it to create the life that you're dreaming of, that you really want. You can use the power of imagination to visualize. Stop and think, what do I want? If you don't know, I'll ask you this question. What would you do with $5 million in your bank account right now? What would be different about your life? Where would you live? What would you be wearing? How would you dress? What places would you go to? What would you buy? Think about that. What would be the first thing you'd buy with that $5 million? Start getting creative. This is so much fun. Start getting into that world of creativity and imagination. Imagine your life if you had $5 million. That's a lot of money. What would you do with it? Who would you be? It's so cool to think about these things. That's how you can use your imagination to dream up, visualize, and create this most amazing life for yourself. Now, kids are really good at this. If you go to a kid and say, I'm going to give you $5 million, they'll give you 100 different things they're going to buy, who they're going to be, what they're going to do. Because kids are already tapped into that imagination. They haven't experienced life yet. What happens to kids as they grow up is they have failures, bad things happen, they become afraid, fearful. They become an adult who now has all this baggage they're carrying that they're using to identify themselves, and they become fearful. It's mainly your fears that are holding you back because of all the things that happened. You think, oh, because this happened once, it'll happen again. And you're carrying that with you. We lose that childlike imagination as we get older, as we experience bad things, things that are unpleasant, and we stop creating our dream life. We stop having that childlike wonder, that childlike imagination. So if you're having trouble tapping into your imagination, getting rid of that fear, lack, scarcity mindset, tap into the energy of being a child. Just have fun with this. Don't put any pressure on yourself. Who cares whatever your answers are? Just have fun and imagine, create. What would you do with that $5 million? Just think of anything and everything you could want. And by visualizing and thinking about this question, it's tapping into that imaginative part of your mind. You're programming your mind to think about, the best possible scenario, amazing things coming your way. And when you start thinking like this and having thoughts like this all day long, when you're repeating these thoughts, you start believing them. You start changing your energy. You're no longer this person walking around with fear, lack, scarcity energy. You're walking around with this excited, fun, imaginative, anything can happen to me energy. And that's the type of energy that attracts amazing, beautiful things into your life. So use this exercise every night before you go to bed. Stop and think and ask yourself, what would I do with that $5 million? Who would I be? What would I be wearing? Have fun with it. And if you can tap into it all the time, especially right before bed, because that's when you're really tapping into your subconscious. But if you can tap into that energy every night before bed, you'll start believing that these things can happen to you. They'll consume your thoughts. Those 60,000 thoughts that repeat every single day. They'll start being things of an imagination, creativity, of things you want, not what you don't want, but the dream life that you want. You'll start tapping and visualizing that so much easier. It'll start consuming your thoughts. And that's how you really manifest what you're wanting. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. I hope that it was helpful. And comment below, what type of mindset you currently have. I'm really curious what you guys will say. Do you have that fear, lack, scarcity mindset? Or do you have that creative imagination, manifesting, visualizing mindset? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.